I believe we are created for greatness, not mediocrity. That we are to live our lives accordingly, striving to be agents of change as we attempt to leave this world a better place than we found it. Hey everybody, this is Manny the Man Lopez, and this is PLS Tips with Manny. Got a new episode for you this week. Today we're going to be talking about closing the sale. Now each week I give you guys new topics on marketing, branding, just positioning yourself as an expert in your industry. And this week is no different. We're going to be learning how to close the sale. I've seen a lot of questions on that. You know, they can get prospects, or maybe they have difficulties with that alone. And also in just getting those prospects to close. This is something I deal with in my business as well. You know, I have a certain closing ratio. I know a certain amount of people I talk to will turn in a certain amount of business. Some of the reps that we have in-house here, not so much. We have, you know, a certain amount of calls being made, certain amount of prospects being contacted, and not as many sales being made. So let's learn how to close a sale. Now, if you want to look at some of my experience, so if you guys want to see that, hey, Manny can close sales, let me show you some stuff here. So here's a couple of plaques that I got from a company I used to work with back in 08, Salesman of the Year, and also 200,000 Club. Then we've got a lot of other different accolades that go all the way down there. Everything from top salesman, top producer, top volume, whatever. Just different ways of them showing accolades for being the top producer each month. And it is because I know how to close sales, okay? Here's kind of just how it works, very simple. Here's the essence of a sales process. The first thing that you need to do when you talk to a prospect is you need to find a need, okay? You need to find out what it is that they need, either in their business, their life, their passion. What do they need that you can help them with? Okay? The only way they're going to buy something from you, the only way they're going to commit and they're going to say yes, is if you have something of value that is higher than the amount that they're going to pay for. All right? Think about that. If you're going to be doing business with someone, okay, you're not going to cut them a check unless they have a solution to a problem that you have. So each call that I go with, you know, I'm B2B. I work with business professionals. I've worked with over 500 brands worldwide. I'm a paid consultant for these brands, and I teach them, you know, everything from social media, mobile marketing, video marketing, and it's just in essence of making sure that I can find a solution to their needs. And here's how each call starts. I start off by first understanding what it is that they do in their business. You know, what is your business model? What is your product? What is your services? What it is that you're selling? What is you're promoting right now? What's the focus in your company? Okay. The next thing I find out is who is your target market? Who it is? Who do you sell to? Okay. Who is your customer? Right. Find out who that person is. And then I ask them, well, what's the biggest challenge in your business right now? What's the biggest thing that you're dealing with that you need help with? Right. So when you find out what that issue is, then you can figure out, once you know those things, then you can figure out what it is that they need to help them. All right, so you can say, okay, well, let's get an example here. Let's say I'm talking to somebody for the power lead system, right? And let's say they're a business owner. I work with a lot of B2B, so that's what I deal with. So let's say they're a business owner. They own their own business, okay? So I'm talking to them and I say, okay, so tell me a little bit about your business. What do you do? All right, and let's say they're a coach, okay, a network marketing coach, all right? So they coach other network marketers on how to be successful. And so I tell them, okay, so your business model is coaching. You teach others how to do things with their business or with their life, okay, great. And who is your customer, all right? So if they're a network marketing coach, probably network marketers. Great, so now we know that. So what's the biggest challenge in your business right now? Well, it's I go to networking events and, I meet people and it's just, I can't close the sale more. I can't get enough people on my phone to talk to close the sale and to pitch on my product. I just need more contacts and more, conversations happening. All right, great. So now that I know these things, great. So let me tell you a little bit about the Power Lead system and how this system can help you in your business. All right. So first of all, your business model is coaching. All right. So you want to be able to provide value to coach these people so they see value in you. All right. And then your market is network marketers. So we need to get you in front of network marketers. All right. And then the challenge you're having is not enough conversations about your business. All right. Perfect. So how can we use the Power Lead system to fix that? So my brain goes into thinking a little bit, and then I start going, okay, perfect. So let me introduce you to this thing that I'm using. Okay, always want to go back to how you're using it, or your customers are using it, or somebody that you know is using this, and how it works. So let me show you an example of what I'm doing. Okay, I'm using the Power Lead system. We have a similar type of customer. Okay, I also target network marketers. I also coach network marketers. So let's see. Here's something that I use. I use the Power Lead system. Now the Power Lead system, it's like a Swiss Army knife for online marketing. It comes with everything that you're going to need to promote your business online. You want to send out emails to be able to communicate to your audience. Bam, you can do that. You want to have a way to organize all your leads so you have groups of customers or prospects or not so hot prospects. You can group these out on this system. It has a contact manager where you can make notes, you can set reminders, you can see if they've opened up your emails, you can send them emails right from that contact manager. I mean, everything's already kind of intertwined and interlinked together. Another thing you have is the ability to create landing pages for special offers and giveaways. Being a network marketing coach, you probably put together at least an ebook or two, right? About promotion or something like that online, right? Typically they'll say yes. But if not, you can help them in guiding them how to do that kind of stuff. It's very simple. Hey, open up a Word document, come up with a title, put your logo on it, put your name on it, and start typing. Come up with something value. Even a one-pager could be an ebook, right? So you can utilize the Power Lead system like that. So I would typically go and I would say, hey, well, now that I understand your business model, let me introduce you to what I'm using to facilitate some of the things that you're doing right now, that you're needing right now. So you're saying you need more conversations. Now, the Power Lead system has a really good communication tool. It's you probably definitely use email marketing. Are you still emailing people one by one? You know, still doing that kind of stuff? Are you paying through the roof for some other platform that, you know, it's maybe not be working well for you? What are you using, right? And once I understand that they're using nothing, or they're just collecting business cards and you're putting them into their Gmail and they're sending them text messages or something through their phone, they're doing all that work one by one. You want to be able to do it on a massive scale. Okay, when you can do it, let's say email 10,000 people at a time or 1,000 people at a time, you're gonna get a lot better response than you would if you're emailing people one by one. So you get them in the mindset, if we want to duplicate your efforts as many times over as possible, the Power Lead system is going to enable you to do that. So all these people you meet at networking events, okay, get them into your Power Lead system, get them into your contact manager. That way you can email them all at the same time, all at once, right? So you can do a drip campaign as well. Send them up, you know, email every day or every other day. So this way they're getting continuous new value from you, okay? And then also you want to make sure that you're putting stuff in front of them that's not spammy, not just, hey, I'm trying to sell you something. No, here I'm trying to provide value. I'm trying to give you a resource. I'm trying to give you some incentive for you to follow me, see some value in what I do. But let's get right into closing the sale, okay? So let's say you get somebody on your phone, okay? You're getting them into the system. You share with them the idea, but you want to get them to make the sale, okay? So here's what I do. I find out what that need is. I need more customer. I need more conversation. All right, so let me explain this to you. The Power Lead system can facilitate this need for you. Okay, here's how it works. We got this system, got this system, got this system. It does all this stuff for you. You build the value, okay? And you keep clarifying that value throughout the conversation. Does that make sense? You see how that would work there? You know, does that seem fair? That kind of stuff. You get them to say yes over and over and over again. Can get them used to saying yes, because at the end of that conversation, they need to say yes. So before you've asked for the sale, they have to have at least said yes 5 times. That's my number, 5 times. And that could be 5 yeses for any amount of reasons. Does that make sense? Are you still following me? You know, do you see how that could work for your business? Does that seem fair? I mean, there's so many different ways you can get them to say yes. It doesn't have to be, yes, I'm doing business, right? It's just, yes, I'm following you. Yes, I get that. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, I'm following you. You know, whatever way you get them to say yes, okay? This way they're just keep hearing yes over and over again, right? And then I get to the end of it and I'm asking them, okay, so now that you see the value that this system can provide for you, okay, is there anything outside right now that maybe seem a little, what do you call it? Not unclear. Is there anything that remains unclear about the program, about how this works? No, everything makes sense. Awesome. Great, great, great. So here's how to get started.
Okay, that's always go right in. So here's how you would get started today. Okay, for the Power Lead system, we actually have a free trial. I want you to test the system out. You need to love it before I'm going to ask you to buy it. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to test it out. Get started on our free trial today. Okay, it's a 7-day free trial. Test out all the features within the system. Once you see how this is going to work for you in your business, once you see it firsthand, that's why you're going to make you a believer. You have to have confidence in your product when you're going for the close. You have to assume that they are already excited to get started with you, okay? That they trust you, they believe in you, they know that you're going to take them to the top. You have to have that confidence more than they would ever have it. Because if you don't have the confidence in yourself, how do you ever expect anybody to have confidence in you? It's not going to happen, okay? So have confidence in your product. You say, hey, I really believe that this program is going to just revolutionize the way you bring in new customers. I guarantee it. Let me show you how this is going to work, all right? When you go into this Power Lead system, you're going to see that it has this, has this, has this, everything that you're going to need to help your system. I'm going to help you step by step in getting you started, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to get started on your free trial. Go open your computer right now. Don't worry, I'll wait. You see what I did there, okay? Again, assuming, and you're directing them where to go. You have to control the conversation if you're going to get them to pull out that credit card, okay? You have to control it. You have to be in control 100%. So you dictate where they need to go. Just think about this. You don't go into walking into Best Buy and tell them how you're going to buy the product, right? You don't dictate where you're going to go to purchase it. No, you have to go to their set standard of doing business. Think of yourself as a big company. You have to think of yourself as having processes, having systems. This is how it works if you want to get started with me. This is how it works. This is how you get started. What I want you to do is go to this website. Go pull up this website, blah.com. Okay, your affiliate program sign up page, right? Then you have them walk through the steps. All right, you're going to go and click on Get Started. Start your free trial. Okay, go and put in your information. Are you on the next page yet? All right, perfect. When you get there, you're going to fill out that just whatever you want to put your username, you want to put your information in there and confirm that. You'll see there that we're not charging you today. It shows you $0, okay? And you'll see on the next page that you won't get billed until after the free trial if you decided to want to move forward with it, okay? So when you submit your information, blah blah blah, again, you got to assume the sale. Get them to say yes by you being confident in your ability to help them, okay? I just know this is going to be a great system for you. Try it out. See if you love it. If you love it, great, pay for it. If not, you can cancel at any time right in our system. You don't even have to call an 800 number or anything. You can click a couple buttons, cancel yourself out. We make it very easy to do business, all right? So that's in the essence of closing the sale. You want to get them excited about your product. You have to have excitement. When you're talking about it, you got to act like that this is like gold. You just found gold for their business. Oh my God, you got to understand this thing. Let me show you the Power Lead system. It does this, it does this, it can help you in this thing with your business. Now, one thing you also want to make sure that you're not going to do is regurgitating over and over again everything about the system without it being a benefit to them. You have to first find out the benefits for them. Don't go into the system, explain anything at all. If you're on the phone with them, right? Don't explain anything with them unless you understand them first. You understand how you can help them. Okay? People don't care how you do business. They want to care how you can help them do business. All right? So when they're asking you questions and things like that, you say, that's a great question. Let me understand a little bit more about what you're doing currently, and if this is going to be a good fit for you, I want to make sure this is going to help you first. I could tell you this system is going to cost $100, $1,000, or no dollars. It doesn't matter what it's going to cost unless it's going to help you, right? Exactly. I couldn't pay you to use the system if it wasn't going to benefit you. It makes no sense, right? So you got to first get them to understand that you're there to help them. You're there to provide value and a resource. And if you can't help them, you are going to let them know. I have no problem turning away business. I turned away a $10,000 deal this year already because I know I'm not going to like dealing with this client, this type of client that I know that I've brought on before and have always become headaches. Not the fact that they're a big ticket item client, it's the fact of what they're going to need in their business and what I'm willing to do for their business. So there's just certain things. Money's not always the option. It's always about value and resource. My time is more valuable than anything. Okay, my time with my family is bar none the best thing that I can give. So if you want to take some of my time out of my life away from my kids, well, it better be worth it. Better be worth it, okay? So you have to get to understand that you have value. Okay, you are not just anybody and nobody, right? You are somebody. Don't just assume that you have to bend over backwards to do everything and anything just to bring on a new client. If people can start seeing that you respect your value, you respect your time, you respect your worth, they're going to understand that, they're going to see that, and they're going to mimic that, and they're going to want to follow you. They're going to say, that guy's going somewhere. I need to go where he's going. Because if people are always looking back, if they're always looking this way and always looking that way at, who's behind them, then other people are going to look behind them. Well, what's he looking at? What are they looking at? Say something. But if they're always looking forward, if you're always looking up, you're always looking ahead, and you're not looking back, people are going to say, well, I need to follow. He's leaving. He's gone. If I'm going to go that way, I need to go where he's going. That's what's going to help you do that. Okay? Understand when you're closing the sale, you need to have confidence in your product. Confidence in the close. Don't be scared for a no. Don't be scared. Why? If you are scared of the no, you already have a no. You have a no going into the conversation because they're not a yes yet. You already at a no. If you just got a repetitive no, okay, well, I'm back where I started. Oh, well. It's a learning experience every single no because it's going to bring you that much closer to a yes. When you get that no, it's going to help you understand that, what did I do wrong on this one? Or what value did he not see? It's going to enable you to look back and see, where do I need to fix myself? Where do I need to get better, right? So think about that. So when they tell you no, and keep in mind, I don't let people off the phone on that first no. It's impossible. They're always going to tell you no to start off with, okay? Nobody wants to be sold, but everybody wants to buy. So if you're wanting to get out there and you want to get them to buy your product, right, and they told you no on the get-go, understand that you need to overcome the objection. But first, isolate the objection. Let them know that, okay, I completely understand not wanting to move forward at this time. Now, just for my clarification, is there anything, that's causing reluctance right now? Well, what is it? Well, why do you have to think about it, or why do you need to talk to your partner? What's holding you back? And so they'll give you their objection. It may not be a real objection, but it may be their objection. Oh, I need to, think about it for a little while. I talked to my partner about this. I can't make a commitment, that big yet to the Power Lead system. This is what I hear every day. Okay, but the first thing you need to do is isolate that objection. First, understand that it's not a real objection. It's a smokescreen. It's the same thing that you hear every day from every person. Okay, it's just something to blow you off so that you don't have to make a decision today. But get a decision. Okay, every call should have a decision. It's either you're going to decide to spend more time and more efforts and more resources chasing that one deal, or you're going to get them to make a decision. Look, I don't mind if I get a no today. That's fine. If you want to tell me no, I'm more than happy to hear it, because in that way I don't have to keep continuing to harass you. No, you don't want to say that. But, just give them something funny. Like, oh, great, now I don't have to bug you every day. That's fine. I have no problems hearing no, but I need an answer, okay? I need something. I can't just go with, I want to think about it. Because if you want to think about it, I've got a pile of 500 people here that want to think about it, okay? I've got a pile of 1,000 people here that want to think about it. There's always going to be that pile that want to think about it, all right? But you have to get them to make a decision. First, you need to isolate the objection. Okay, so you want to think about it. Okay, that's fine. I understand. So outside of wanting to think about it, is there anything else that's causing reluctance at this time? Stopping you from moving forward? Not getting you to move forward today? What, is there anything else? They're going to tell you no, or they're going to tell you, yeah, I have some other thing, this, I have this. Or let's just say they said no. No, I just want to think about it. I understand. I get it. It's a great program. It sounds like awesome, but I just need a day or two to mull it over. All right? Well, there's many responses for something like that. Okay? I want to think about it. Well, I completely understand wanting to think about it. And actually, by thinking about it, it's putting you at a disadvantage. Here's why. By the time you hang up this phone call, you've forgotten about 10% of what we talked about. Okay? By tomorrow, you've forgotten at least 50% of what we discussed today. The next day, another 50%. Okay? So within 2 days, you've lost 75% of our conversation. And that's when you're going to make a decision? That's not going to be a well-informed decision. Right now, while I've got you fresh on the phone, I can answer any questions that you may have. I can let you know exactly how it's going to work. Heck, it even comes with a completely free trial. So once you sign up, you can see firsthand whether the system will work for you. If you like it, that's when you pay for it. If you don't like it, you don't pay for it. That's simple. Couldn't be any fairer than that. So what I suggest you do today is do what my best clients do. Is they sign up for the system, they start the free trial so they can really test and see if the system's going to work for them. Because unless you've been on the inside and you've used the system, you're never going to really fully understand how it's going to work for you. So let's get you started right now so you can really understand how this could benefit you and your business today. Let's get you started. Does that seem fair? I always like using that. Does that seem fair? It's just a non-invasive positive response. You know, I hardly ever get somebody that says no when they say, no, that does not seem fair. Well, it does. It does seem fair. Great. So let's get you started. So then you, again, assume the sale, go right through that sign up process. If they told you, yes, that seems fair, they sell you, yes, that makes sense. Assume the sale. Assume they just gave you yes and they're holding their credit card in their hand. Awesome. So how did you want to secure that today? Was that going to be debit or credit? Bam, go right into it, okay? So that in itself, I would say, is one of the best ways to make sure that you're really getting the best form of responses when you're going for the close. You have to make sure that you have value in what you're selling, okay? You have to make that product that you're selling them, that power lead system or whatever it is that you're putting in front of them, you have to have more value than what you're selling. You have to bring up that cost of them thinking it's going to cost this much, when it really only costs this much. You see what I'm saying? But if you go right into, hey, it's only 30 bucks a month and it does this, if you give them price right off the bat without telling them anything about what it does, you've lost your client. Okay, you may get a client after the fact, but you're going to lose that value off the bat. You're not going to get that proper sale. Okay, if you want to give them value first and then price, that's a sell process. You got to build the funnel, get them into your funnel to where at the end it tells them the price and pop them out. Get them in there. Get them sold, right? So that is some of the topic I want to talk to you about today. We're already well over 20 minutes in, so I think we'll wrap that up. So I hope we give you guys some good tips on closing the sale. If you guys have any topics you want me to talk about, reach out within the Facebook group on the Power Lead System and post in there and tag me. Okay, I don't really see all the posts that go in there, but tag me in that post. Okay, I'm in there posting all the time, so you can always just add me as a friend if I'm not connected with you already. And that way you're able to tag me on Facebook post and make sure that I'm seeing those. Because if you don't tag me, I mean, I'm literally getting 40 to 50 or more notifications every day on Facebook. So I want to make sure I'm seeing those. Let me know of any topics you guys want me to talk about, and I'm more than happy to oblige. So let me know, and we'll keep coming back with more PLS tips next week. If you guys like this, feel free to share this in the Facebook group. Share this on your own Facebook. Share this with your team. Let people know about these trainings, guys, because it's all about building value and giving you guys resources to become better affiliates in whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be for Power Lead System. It could be for your own primary business. It could be for your own network marketing company. It does not matter. I just want to give you guys resources to become better at what you do. Become an expert in your industry, okay? So I'll leave it at that. You guys have a great week. I will see you next week. And always remember, you are too blessed to be stressed. Have a great day.
I believe we are created for greatness, not mediocrity. That we are to live our lives accordingly, striving to be agents of change as we attempt to leave this world a better place than we found it.